What's up, guys? It's Rob here, and we have to talk about what just happened with Clover Health, ticker symbol CLOV, because it is absolutely incredible. And actually, instead of telling you what happened, I'm just going to show you the chart. Look at this. We see right here, Clove has had a massive gain on the day, up 22% since yesterday's close. Now, this is absolutely incredible, and a lot of Clove investors are very excited right now because they are up 20% over the past 24 hours. Now, this is a massive gain and is actually exactly what we're looking for leading into the huge event that's going on in 2 days for Clove stock. Now, a lot of you may not know this, but in just 2 days, Clove is going to be having a meeting at the Wells Fargo Healthcare Convention. It's a virtual event, and they're going to be streaming that to their site. Now, this is going to likely have some great news for Clove because it's a voluntary conference that they're partaking in. And why would why would the directors and the CEO of Clove decide to partake in this event if they had any bad news? It's obviously all going to be good news at this event, at least in my opinion. And this is probably going to pump the stock up a little bit further. Now, what happened today, actually, there are some pretty interesting statistics regarding Clove. Let's take a look at those. You can see that Clove shot up to the #1 spot on Reddit and Wall Street Bets. It is now the most talked about stock on all of Reddit, and that's very impressive. 1,154 mentions and 26,000 upvotes, and that's just, I believe, over the past 24 hours. So this is a lot of attention that Clove is getting, and you can actually see this in a second place on Google Trends. This is tracking the performance of Clove on Google. Search-wise, right? When someone types in CLOV to Google and searches for that over the past 7 days, you can see, there have been some uptrends every now and then, right? This is just the typical action that Clove sees on Google. However, over Labor Day weekend, because the stock market was closed, there wasn't much of anything, but we have just been shooting up over the course of today and have actually made just about the highest ranking you can get of 100 right now. So Clove is currently one of the most searched for and talked about stocks on the internet. This is very good for Clove, right? Because they thrive in situations where people are talking about them. As you saw in the past, they shot up quite a bit, all the way up to $28.85 in the past, and we haven't even been as low as they were before that, right? They were at $6.52 before that, and they shot up to $28.85 just recently. Our low was $7.50 around there, and now we're at $11. Now, is Clove a good buy right now? It's very possible that it is, right? Because the risk reward, depending on how you set up this trade, the risk reward could be very good for you, could be very much in your favor. Now, if you're a normal trader, right, you probably aren't going to be trading after hours. You're probably going to want to wait until market open when there's more volume and less volatility with the price. So potentially tomorrow, if you could get this stock for $11, I might be doing that. I might be looking to get this for $11 around there. Hopefully we won't have gone up too much more, but it's my suspicion that maybe we will, right? Because when something gets this much attention, not everyone noticed this run up today, right? A lot of people were probably not paying that much attention to Clove, or maybe they do their scans at the end of the day and they didn't notice that Clove had run up 22%, and they haven't heard about it until probably around now. It's 5 o'clock right now, maybe 6 o'clock. People will be doing their scans and looking at what ran today, or tomorrow perhaps during the pre-market, they'll be looking to see what ran up yesterday and what to trade. And it's my suspicion that this will probably be trading quite a bit higher starting tomorrow. However, if I can get this thing for around $11, maybe $12, I would probably be looking to take a somewhat sizable position just to get some exposure to this potential run-up that we could be experiencing. Now, I am already a long-term Clove holder. I do have Clove shares already. However, what I mean by looking to get some additional exposure, I would be looking to actually take a trading position on this and be in it for the short term, because I think this has some real pump potential, because this stock has been talked about quite a bit on the internet, and people have been waiting for the day that this thing was breaking the $10 resistance level that we had been struggling to pass for the past about a month and a half. You can see right here, we were struggling to break 10. Every time we got to 10, we got pushed back down, and we finally did it. We finally ended the day above 10. Now, hold on just 1 second, and we'll take a look at the short interest. Okay, so we can see right here, the percent of float shorted is 15.15%. Now, that doesn't sound like much, but when you actually do the math, you see the short interest is 30 million shares. And what that means at Clove's current price of around, let's just say $10, is that that's $300 million worth of Clove stock that has been shorted. Now, this doesn't sound like a ton to some of the institutions, 300 million. However, Clove may just be beginning to run up, right? If we actually double or triple in price, then we could really be looking at, almost $1 billion worth of shares shorted for Clove, and that would potentially have the impact of causing some of the brokerages who are supporting the institutions to give them a margin call and say, hey, you have to close your short positions. That's too much margin to have outstanding. And you have to just close those positions and buy up those CLOV shares. So that could be a potential reason why CLOV is running up. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that CLOV is going to run up, right? What we were talking about earlier, trading wise, is, I would be looking tomorrow potentially to be buying this for around $11 or $12. If I could get it, that would be great. If I can't, then I'm probably not going to touch it. However, that doesn't mean that I would just be holding that indefinitely. Since that's a trade that I'm taking, I would probably be looking to cut that off at $10, right? If CLOV sank back down and broke the $10 support level that we're going to have tomorrow, then I would be looking to cut my losses, and that would be about maybe a 17% loss, 17.5 is what we could be looking at, depending on where in between $11 and $12 I get those shares. Now, I'm not recommending you guys do that. Obviously, this isn't financial advice, and you all have to trade according to your own risk tolerance and the capital that you're willing to lose. So that's what I would be doing, and I would be looking probably to let go of those CLOV shares for a much higher price, right? I'd probably be looking for a 100% profit for those shares to double in value before I sold them for a profit. However, if it was to the downside, if we started moving down and broke 10, that's when I'd be cutting my losses with those, because I don't want to become a bag holder and for this thing to sink down for some reason, right? I don't expect that it will. I think that the institutions are looking fairly beat right now. If you look at the chart, you can see this doesn't look good for the institutions who were shorting CLOV. For the institutions that were buying it, this does look very good, and we actually talked about that in prior videos. However, for the institutions shorting, I don't know if they're going to be able to push this thing back down. So I am very optimistic about this CLOV pump, and I'm hoping that it can reach new highs that we've never seen before. So that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, but don't feel any pressure to do it if you don't want to. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.